it's a Saturday morning, but Don and I are in Ruby and it's pretty early. It's 8:50 a.m. We're on our way up to the Tesla sales office in Raleigh for a owner meeting. I don't remember the official name, but it's happening all over the country today where owners were invited to come to Tesla sales and hear about their solar and Powerwall battery options. And we were encouraged to bring an electric bill and that sort of stuff. So they're gonna feed us breakfast and we're gonna see some Teslas and maybe some Model 3s hanging around and hear what they have to say about solar and battery options. So it should be a fun morning. We always enjoy getting together with the other owners. I put up another daffodil picture this morning. Wish we had those same blue skies out there, but it's forecast to be gray for the entire day today.
But it's 64 out there.
Yeah, I can't complain about the temperature, but for a girl that wants to take flower pictures and have great light, this is not working for me. Don has parked Ruby just as safe as we can. So we're up here this morning and we've been treated to breakfast. Really yummy stuff. And they just pulled this Model 3 into the bay. This is the same car that was in last weekend's video. I just love Tesla events where we get to see all these awesome cars. This is a 100D Red X, but it's not Ruby. Does it have a white interior? It sure does. But not carbon fiber. So we can tell it apart, but almost Ruby. Really good crowd here now. Tons of people, and of course a lot of activity around a 3. It's launch time, folks. All right, here comes the Tesla. No, I do not see any Model 3s today anywhere, so they must, all the ones they have must have been delivered.
Do you think the car needs to do that?
So what did you think? Was it good?
I was in the back.
Now she tried to warn me, but it was like in a roller coaster.
It's, yeah. Carol Wins has got nothing on the Tesla Model S. All right, we've got to be about to start the meeting. We're done having our fun outside, getting launched. What you would expect to see up at Tesla. traffic aware cruise control enabled. We're currently doing 65 and a 70. He wants to see how we're going to handle this exit ramp. He was really hoping no other car would come.
Yeah, unfortunately, that silly car. Alright, it slowed down. We're doing 44.
So Don's steering but not handling the acceleration or the braking.
Has slowed down around this curve.
And it handled this curve like a pro.
Right, it's going around this curve at the proper speed of, it's doing 32 miles an hour, which is what I would probably be going. I might actually be going a little faster if I was driving. But it's not following a car, so it actually slowed down so I could make this curve. Although that one car coming out broke the momentum a little bit. I would have preferred that car. But the other day, I think it did it completely with no car in sight, and I didn't notice it until I was like
in the curve
that, hey, this thing actually slowed down.
So Don and I stayed at Tesla to the last possible minute in order for us to get home and get Johnny to his black belt test. But we are on time, so that's good. Don't want him sweating us being home when he's already, you know, sweating the test. Had a very enjoyable time. Enjoyed talking with the other customers, enjoyed talking with the Tesla folks, enjoyed the breakfast, enjoyed all of the Teslas. I mean, really, what's not to love about these customer breakfasts? So yeah, the only bummer is we were in the middle of a nice conversation and we really had to scoot in the car. So yeah, could have stayed longer.
Right.
So in a snowstorm some years ago, I got stuck at the top of this hill with 3 tractor trailers blocking the way at the bottom of this hill. And me in my, I was driving my Acura Integra GS 1991. We were slid sort of sideways right about here. And it was all I could do to get myself turned around right eventually and then get over this hill. It was a horrible day for Raleigh with people stranded all over the place. And I was the last person to make it up that hill before tractor trailers at the bottom blocked the way. And I almost couldn't make it up the hill.
So I'm driving on the autopilot here, and I adjusted my speed down 1 mile per hour by just bumping the autopilot stop 1 click instead of all the way down. So it reminded me that I've been seeing videos lately where people say, you know, with the Model 3, it doesn't have an autopilot stock that you can use to adjust your speed. You have to use the touchscreen. Well, I was thinking, you know, realistically, if I'm in auto steer, going over and tapping the screen isn't really a big deal. Now, if I'm only in traffic aware cruise control, it's a little bit more of an ordeal. Because, you know, I'm driving the car, so taking my eyes off the road is more problematic. But then Marianne pointed out to me, she says, well, you know, if the thing would just read the speed limit signs, you wouldn't have to be messing with the speed so much. So I guess that's the right answer. If traffic aware cruise control would just simply take notice of the speed limit signs and adjust your speed, you probably would, the number of times you want to adjust your speed using the stock or the touchscreen would be significantly reduced. And of course, obviously you could use voice if there was a voice command or something where you could tell the car to slow down. But I guess what I'm saying is, in thinking about it, it's just once the autopilot gets up in these various different areas, I don't think that it's going to be an issue that the touchscreen is the way you have to do it on the Model 3, but you know, the convenience of the stock on the X and the S is very handy today, but in the future I don't think it'll be such a big deal.
So I use traffic aware cruise control every morning and every afternoon at some point on the way to or from school. Maybe not the whole way, but the major parts between Fuquay and Raleigh, I have a traffic aware cruise control engaged most of the time. And I am all the time using the stock. And the 2 scenarios, here's what happens is I'm in traffic aware cruise control at 55 mile an hour. We come up to the part of the road in Raleigh that goes down to 45. The car still thinks my max speed should be 55 mile an hour. So I'm behind some people and we're slowed up, and there's some smoke up ahead. We're behind some people, and the car slowed up, but all of a sudden that car gets away and the car tries to bolt back up to 55 mile an hour in the 45 zone. So I'm doing 2 quick pushes down to tell the car my max speed should be 45. I wonder why the car now knows the speed limit is 45 on that stretch of the road, why it doesn't alter my max speed. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, or maybe it's really not doing that yet. I don't know. And the same is true in the other direction, right? I'm doing 45, I'm coming out of Raleigh, I've set traffic aware cruise control, I get to the 55 mile an hour zone, and all of a sudden people are passing me because Ruby thinks my max speed is 45. Well, I want Ruby to now think my max speed is 55 because that's what the speed limit is, and if the car in front of me is far enough away that I can safely do 55, that's what I want her to do, right? But she doesn't do that. I guess I can see where folks might want an option versus the car assuming, but I think I would set it to always do 3 miles over the posted speed limit, 45 mile an hour and over, and 44 mile an hour and under do the speed limit. That would be my personal preference for what it would do. So what this morning's event ended up being was a slideshow, which we knew about Tesla's full ownership strategy, I guess, of having a Tesla to drive, solar to collect energy from the sun, a battery to store the energy, and then to power your house and your car, and you know, what kind of solar cells, you know, maybe the new roof tiles or maybe something else. But at any point, they did a slideshow. Dawn and I both got a really big smile on our face when the star of the slideshow was Robert Llewellyn from Fully Charged, because of course we watched Fully Charged. I mean, Dawn watched Fully Charged and Robert before Fully Charged and Robert were cool. I mean, you know, he's been watching him for forever, and it was interesting. We enjoyed the family shot of him with his wife and his daughter. I don't think we had seen, Dawn commented that we had not seen his wife in the video before, so we liked that family shot. But yeah, a big smile on our face when Robert showed up and they used his home. We of course had seen Robert's video where he talks about getting the power wall installed and having the solar and using the phone app and all of that stuff. So but yeah, that was pretty cool. So it didn't do any deep dives, and I know Dawn got into conversations with a couple of people about time of use and energy and things, you know, Dawn guy things, a little deeper level than the presentation. And of course there were Tesla folks there ready to talk to people about more details of how they could do the implementation at their house. But the slideshow was fairly high level, I think, making folks aware of all the products Tesla has out there for powering your car and your home. Hello, Gray. Hi, sweetheart. Have you been napping in your spot? Donnie did so good by you. Yes, he did. Hey, Johnny.
I'm a ninja. You can't see me.
White on white. He's pretending to blend into the seat back there. So Johnny said we get into the car that he's nervous, and I told him that's normal, and I was really nervous too. And to remember that he's put in his practice, and in the last week he's been helping other people that were having trouble with their routines because he had his down. So they saw that, and the most important thing Master Kim is looking for, our 7th degree black belt master owner who does the black belt testing, he's looking for confidence and a good attitude. Worst that can happen up there is he asks you to redo something, and just stay calm and do exactly what he asks with a good attitude, your normal good attitude, and you'll be great, buddy. All right, we're here. Paperwork has been filled out, checks been written, and all the kids and adults testing today are out there doing an informal warm-up and practice right now. All right, this is really weird for me. I'm not used to sitting and watching. I'm getting itchy to be out there doing something.
Today first Dan, black belt candidate, Mr. Dillon.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Crystal.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jani.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Miranda.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Judy.
Ready for check? 경례.
kicking stand. 준비. Show me front kick. 앞차기. 원.
앞차기. 앞차기.
X kick. 원.
내려차기.
And 루아나스 킥 돌려차기. 고.
돌려차기. 돌려차기.
빠른 발 내려차기. Fast X kick. Fast drop kick. 고.
빠른 발 내려차기. 빠른 발 내려차기.
Side kick. Everybody ready. Set. Go. 앵글에 파란색 준비. 나 combination kicking test. 루아나스 킥 and then face mask kick. Ready. Go. So kick go back and back quickly. 루아나스 킥, face mask kick and then turning back kick. Go. Go back. Please. 루아나스 킥, face mask kick, turning back kick, turning hook kick. Take a 2 step back, go please. Ready? Go. Oh, nice, good job. 루아나스 킥, 토네이도 킥, 더블 루아나스 킥. Ready? Go. 루아나스 킥, 더블 루아나스 킥, 터닝 백 킥, 토네이도 킥. Ready? Go. 루아나스 킥, 더블 루아나스 킥, 토네이도 킥, 터닝 훅 킥. Ready? Go. 토네이도 킥 and then turning kick. And then turning kick. Ready? Basic stance. Ready? Step. Kick it.
Ready stance, horseback riding stance, ready stance, walking stance, front stance, walking stance, front stance, back stance, tiger stance, crane stance, gut. Ready stance, horseback riding stance, ready stance, walking stance, front stance, walking stance, front stance, back stance, tiger stance, crane stance, gut.
And Johnny.
Sir.
Show me walking stance. Front stand, back stand, tiger stand, crane stand, 바로. Okay, good job. And 태극 1장 시작. Walk together. 바로. I like your effort so far. 자는 준비! 태극 5장 시작! Good job. 바로 차렷 경례. 예, 태극 5장 everybody pass. 자. 준비. 원래 터치 체스트가 볼 준비. Throw your best. 시작. point. Johnny, big one. Kick. Right. Wow, point, Johnny.
You can do it, Dylan. Come on, buddy. Aim.
Hey!
Oh.
Hey! Hey!
Yeah. Woo!
경례. 그 엑셀로 밑에 딜러. 오케이. 크리스탈. 페이스 프론트 차렷. 경례. 파세 준비. 브레이킹. 되게.
Focus. Confidence. Hey! Hey!
And then.
Hey!
Tight.
All the way.
Hey!
Yeah.
Woo!
경례. 예, 키보 밑에.
Yeah.
미스터 johnny.
Sir!
Boy. Come on, Johnny.
이제 페이스 프론트 차렷. 경례. 브레이킹 준비. 레디. 시작.
Focus. Around it. Yeah!
와.
Oh!
Wrong way.
Water!
And then. Yeah.
Yeah. Woo!
엽다.
Woo!
경례.
Good job, Johnny.
미스터 로게. 자연 경례. 자 브레이킹 레디.
You guys have luggage!
시작.
Focus! Confidence! Hey!
Whoa!
Woo! That's just hot. Alright, it's time for endurance. I feel for him. I'm not going to miss being out there for this part.
When I missed that,
degree black belt candidate 50 left and second degree black belt candidate 70 left. Ready? Set.
Oh,
Pick it. Go.
They're going to run.
Come on, Johnny. You gotta earn it, buddy. You gotta earn it. It's supposed to be hard. Come on, Johnny. Go. Come on, Johnny. Pick up the one. You got a great buddy. Come on, Johnny. Come on, Johnny. Run. Johnny, that ain't easy.
If I have to get out there and do sit-ups with Johnny, we're in trouble.
Love it. Whoa, 13.
I didn't hear how many. Just go. More than normal.
Almost there. Oh, yeah, no power, buddy.
Yeah, keep on making good, please. Charlie!
Yeah!
Number one, I humbly accept today's high honor, and I swear to bring only honor to the World Champion Taekwondo Academy. With my best and most sincere effort, I will continue to practice Taekwondo until mentally, physically, and philosophically its principles become my second nature. 2, I will promise to attend the required black belt class in order to improve myself and understand more details of Taekwondo. I will promise to attend the majority of school's functions to show my loyalty to World Champion Taekwondo and work as a team with other black belt members with honor and respect for the art of Taekwondo.
In celebration of Johnny's black belt, we are in line at the DQ.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, it's a shiny Dratini. It's a shiny Dratini. It's a shiny Dratini. I'm so excited. Yes, baby, yes. My first shiny. Come on, baby, come on. I gave it a golden raspberry and an ultra ball. Yes! How cool is that? It's normally blue. The purple makes it shiny. No, it's not shiny for me. I didn't think it was automatically shiny for everybody. The same one. I'm sorry. Johnny and I are going to go catch Pokemon for the last 30 minutes of the Community Day event. It's Johnny's turn to catch a shiny Dratini. Way cool, Johnny. Give it everything you got, buddy.